All right, today we are going to be talking about the only kayak crate upgrade you should do. Unless you're running milk crate and that works for you, that's awesome. If you're going to go beyond the milk crate, there's only one brand you should own, and that's Yakattack, and they make a Yakattack Black Pak Pro. But first, before we get into that, I'm going to have to shout out our giveaway winner, who is Luis Vargas 8925, and I will shout you out in the comments. In the last video, if you didn't watch the last video, you should go back, watch it, and you'll know what he won. So that being said, let's get into the Yakattack Black Pak Pro. Now, I only have one problem with this thing, and that is that it comes like a piece of furniture off of Amazon. You are going to have to put this whole thing together, and there's a lot of Phillips heads on there. So they tell you not to use a drill. You're probably going to use a drill. I used a drill. It'd take you forever if you didn't. So just keep your drill on its lowest setting and then check them all by hand. If you're going to just use a Phillips head screwdriver, you might want to do some light stretching. You know, get limbered up because it's going to be a while. That is my only gripe on this thing. Otherwise, let's talk about some of the big perks to having this box. And that is the Gridlock system here. In all of these, and I'll get you a little bit closer and show you what I'm talking about, there's a Gridlock system that has spaced out holes that fits every Yakattack accessory possible. You name it, give them a call, think it up, whatever your crazy mind can think of, they can figure out a setup, figure it out and set it up to where you can put it on this thing. Now let's get into some really big pros. The rod holder system. Now these tethers are retractable. They just snap right back. I never used them before on other ones I've had because they just laid everywhere. They laid all over the place. You get them snagged on rods. They were just a joke. These ones, you can quick flip, snag in there. When you unhook your rod, just let it go. Lift it up, let it go. Also, the rubber bumps on the bottom. These keep it so quiet when you're in rough water, anything else. No fish will hear you with these little rubber feet on the bottom. Super awesome. Love it. Now the handles. Handles work good. They have a little clip in here if you wanted to hook a way to hold it down that way or whatever else. They also have snaps. This does have a lid on it. So you just flip those down. All your gear stays tight in there. Mine's a mess. We'll go through that in a second. You shut it, snap it shut. Nothing's going anywhere in the back of your truck, in the back of your boat. You roll over, whatever you got going on, whatever craziness happens. It also comes with side tie downs, and these are what I use to hold it into the kayak. If you can swing it, get the 16 by 16. It'll run you about 175 bucks, but it comes with all 6 rod holders with the tethers. And the 16 by 16, the best perk of that, if you open this up, get all this junk out of the way, you could fit 3700 series boxes in there, which frees up a ton of space. Aesthetically, it looks amazing. I just run mine pretty bare. I ended up putting mighty mounts on the back here and keeping them off of that. It's just easier for transport for me. I do run my flag on the back, just with a little mount, like I said. If you could think it up, camera mounts, rod holders, anything you can think of. Here's a closer look at the grid system. So all your anything Yakattack makes will bolt right to this box. Now, how I fit this in my kayak, they come with these clips right here. I don't know if you can see that just well, but it comes with these clips. You can connect right to your factory paracord bungee bungee cord right here. I have 2 on each side. I just pick it up, drop it in the tank well, take this paracord, and it clips right to the mounts. And it's easy as that. Not going anywhere, and if you don't want this hanging off the side, I just tuck it right underneath my rod holder. Now it's all out of the way. They're clipped into these sides. I'll give you a closer look to see what that looks like. And this is the Yakattack Black Pak Pro. If you're not running this, you should be running this. If you're looking to upgrade from the milk crate, this is the one to get. It is the Swiss Army knife of kayak crates. Rig it up, whatever you can imagine. You can get a hold of Yakattack and they can figure it out for you. Clips, lid, 3,700 boxes, you name it, it'll do it. It's the best upgrade for your kayak crate on the market right now. And no, I'm not sponsored by them at all. I paid retail just like every other guy does. And I'd buy it again any day of the week.